Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
No. No.
All right. So sounds good. So the first thing I want to go over is the new patient inquiry because that's where majority of our task comes from is patients that are inquiring about the services that we offer. And so this really goes for the call center. So Austin, Hope, Amy, Emma, um, Sophia. This is really for you guys. And so basically, I think when a patient first inquires, it's important to let them know the process, let them know what to expect so they don't have any questions, they're not confused, and they don't feel like they've been misled in any type of way. And so for a very brief summary of the consultation process, let them know one, it's over the phone. It's not in person. It's not via video. It's an over the phone call. Okay. Um, One thing that is going to be required for them is for them to fill out their medical history through the portal on a desktop computer. That is super important. They need to know that the portal works the best by using an actual physical computer. It doesn't matter if they have an iPhone 13 or 14, Android, iPad. We recommend a desktop. And the thing is, if they go outside of that, then they're likely going to have issues uploading things or seeing the full view of the portal. And so please make sure when you talk to them, you let them know that. Another thing we're going to require is for them to upload their photos. Then you let them know, then Dr. Jimerson reviews your photos. So the thing is, how can we do a consultation if we don't have photos? That is one of our major problems with completing consultations because the patients don't have photos. So make sure you let them know they need to take photos. They need to be as nude as possible. If they are concerned about their stomach, then their entire stomach needs to be exposed. They shouldn't have underwear that covers their stomach. If they're concerned about their breasts, then we have to actually see their breasts. They can't have a t-shirt on, they can't have a bra on, their hands needs to be down. And so these are things we just need to make sure that we're emphasizing to the patients. And then once Dr. Jimerson reviews the photos, on the day of their consultation, the consultant is going to call them, or they most of them receive a PIN that they log into for their appointment. And so I think in brief, that's what you tell them. Our consultation is over the phone. You fill out your medical history, upload your photos, Dr. Jimerson reviews it, and your consultant will call you on the day of your appointment. Okay? So regarding the consultation fee, is $50, is non-refundable, and the money is forfeit, which means they lose the $50 if they cancel their appointment in less than 48 hours or if they no-show for their appointment, okay? And there's just no way around it. That's just what it is. You don't show up, you don't reschedule on the time that you were given. If you want to schedule again, you're going to have to pay that $50 because there was probably a Sarah that wanted to book at 9, but you had that appointment. Now you decided not to show up. Barbara doesn't have anything to do. Sarah doesn't get her consultation, and everybody's time is wasted. So that is the reasoning for that. And then as of now, the consultation fee does not go towards the surgery balance. If you have any issues with that, basically the $50 covers your appointment. You're having an appointment. Dr. Jimerson, quote unquote, reviewing your photos. The consultant has to take their time, go through your medical history, be on the phone with you, talk you through things. That's a service. We're offering a service, and you have to pay for that service. Okay.
What about patients who have had consults 6 months ago and they were advised? Can we honor that?
No, no, because the thing is, at some point, if they had their consultation 6 months ago, their quote is only good for 30 days, right? And so technically, they need a new consultation.
Suppose they have a deposit down.
A deposit of what? That means they're booked for surgery.
Right.
So that means that the money is already on their quote. You know what I'm saying? So these are for patients that are trying to book. If it's someone who's already on the surgery schedule, their $50 is already applied. Of course, we would never do that.
Okay.
But for the patients who are coming along, then it's the new policy. And me, LaQuisha, just had a patient. She had a consultation in January. I looked in her file. There was no communication with her till after the 30 days. So we told her, she's going to need a new consultation. They gain weight, they have different interests and procedures, and we want to make sure we're on the same page as them. So they do require a new consult. Okay. So as far as booking the surgery, you have to pay $1,000 to book surgery. Okay. So $1,000 is what's going to go on the quote for the surgery. and then let them know that their payment is due in full 60 days prior to their surgery date. But any amount that's going to be financed, which is United Medical Alphaeon Care Credit, that is going to be collected at their pre-op appointment. So regarding this, yes, when a new patient inquires, you should tell them what the booking fee is. Why? It allows them to become prepared. If their consultation is until a month, they know, let me save, because I know I'm going to need $1,000 to book my surgery. You don't want to wait until they get on that consultation call. Now they found out about it. They don't have it. We want to prepare the patient. So yes, tell them about the deposit. Yes, tell them when their all their money is going to be due. And then regarding the financing, if they have already applied for Care Credit or Alphaeon or United Medical, make sure you tell them that's fine. However, when you get closer to your surgery date, you need to call them and make sure you still have that balance, because I don't know when some of these patients open their account, how long they keep their account open, but we've been having patients who have been losing their money because basically they haven't used it, so they took the money back. And so it's important, Liam, when you talk to them for their upcoming appointments, make sure you tell them if you're planning on financing, go ahead and reach out to Care Credit, go online, and make sure you still have the balance you thought you had. Okay, so that's very important. And then as far as price ranges, that's a common question they call. They want to know the price ranges. And so I went and did a generic price range here. And so basically I put some procedures done in combination are less than the price range below. So that basically means, the patients who are getting tummy tucks and a butt, it's a little cheaper. And so you can tell them some combo procedures will be a little less expensive. But for tummy tucks, I said I couldn't remember how much a extended abdominoplasty was. I think it's around 9,000. 86. Okay. So for tummy tucks, if they ask about a tummy tucks range from 5,000 to 9,000. What is 5,000? The mini tucks, the small, the mini, the J tucks. Then we go into the full tucks. Then we go into the extended. And so as extensive it is, the more it costs. And so you tell them our tummy tucks range from 5,000 to 9,000, depending on the type that you're going to need. We don't know what type you need until we see your photos and you have your consultation. Okay. For breast.
Well, we've been told. So
that's what we're here for.
Is this these questions that they're going to ask, and then we're not going to take these patients because of that?
So for the BMI, it's not that we're not going to take them. We're going to make sure we've educated them, and then they make a decision on if they want to spend their $50 or not. If their BMI is extremely high, but they may want to know, what am I looking at for a breast and a tummy tuck? I want to know, and I'm willing to pay my $50. Go ahead. I mean, who are we to stop them, But the thing is, they're not being educated on this, and that is when we come into a problem. And so you can advise them, it's best for you to lose the weight, get closer to your goals, and then we can have a realistic idea of what it will take to get you to look how you want to. But if you want to, then we'll also collect your money and do your consultation.
I'm just trying to be clear, where is this going to happen? Is it going to be happening?
This is new patient, yes. This is anybody that's taking a call for a patient inquiring for surgery. Okay. So if y'all take it, this is y'all. If they take it, if I take it, this is me. Anybody inquiring, you need to go over all these things with them. Yes.
Can I just ask them to reiterate that consultation is not with Dr. Jimison?
Correct. Yeah. So if you couldn't hear Cheryl, she wants you to make sure that, and that's why I put this here. That's why I put this here. That the consultant calls the day of the appointment. The consultation is not with Dr. Jimerson. They won't talk with Dr. Jimerson. They won't see Dr. Jimerson. The consultation is with the patient consultant. Now, for patients there are patients that are adamant they want to see him, they want to come in-house, that consultation is available. It's not advised, but it's available. But the consultation is $500, and it's not fundable, and it does not go towards your surgery balance. And so during that consultation, they will still talk to a consultant, and this consultation can be video or in person. They will, correct. So they will still have a consultant assigned. That consultant will still their medical history and everything, and then Dr. Jimerson himself will be either on video with them or in-house with them and do their consultation.
What you said, in-house?
Over the phone or in-house.
Okay.
Over video or in-house, yes. Yes.
So is there a date range that we're gonna start doing this or just?
Usually when they have patients like this, they usually message and say this patient really wants an in-house. So you just let me know, and between me and Vidi, we coordinate it.
Okay, good deal.
Really, Vidi.
Okay.
Exactly. So when that consultation is booked, it has to be on your schedule, okay? Because you have to be available, because you need to know the information he went over. You need to get their medical history. Make sure they're not in their clothes. Make sure they have their laptop, you know? So you have to still be involved in it. Create the quote. All of that, okay? Like they're on their computer. You know, sometimes they'll be driving in a car when we get on the call with them. Yeah. 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 All right. Any questions on that? Okay. So this
On
is
the
a
price,
uh-huh.
I'm sorry, actually, I have a question related to the estimated prices. So
Uh-huh.
the prices we told to the patients that this is the estimated price. So are those prices like including the other services as well, like, you know, anesthesia and surgery center fees, surgery center resources?
So yeah. So if we were to say for a tummy tuck, right? If a standard tummy tuck is about $7,800 or dollars, then that typically includes the procedure, the cosmetic insurance, and the resources, right? But it does not include the massages.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so, right. So when we tell them this range is for them to have the surgery. And like I said, it's a very rough estimate, but it's just for us to be able to give them some number that they can relate to.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we just talked